Good evening, everybody. I'm taking a moment before I settle down for the day to let you guys know I'm still around. It has been a very busy week or more. I don't even remember if I put a video on during the weekend because it was that crazy. I can tell you this much. There's been a lot going on around here. Jerry's emotions have been up and down. She's one day feeling okay, the next day she's miserable and depressed and has a lot of different issues, mostly emotional. Excuse me for a second. So I don't know what I don't know all of what's going on with her because some of it she talks about, some of it she doesn't. But yesterday, our lawn crew, our lawn people came through to do our lawn, and when the guy was weed whacking near our Arcadia door, I guess he hit a rock just right because it shattered one of the two. It was a double pane, so one of the panes is like it didn't come undone, but it's like it looks like it's been shot. It's just like sound. It's one of those things that it happens. It's an accident. So we called a local glass company, and they said they can't do it until next Friday, a week away from this Friday. And I'm like, they must be really busy with windows. So I don't know what's going on with that. I just know what happened and what we're trying to get done. It it's been one of those weeks where actually more than a week and a half. Start last week, and that things have been just crazy. Either I'm really busy at work and come home and get really busy at home and don't have the time to do a video, or just one thing or another. I mean, literally one thing or another. It's like, okay, had a hard day at work, come home. Mom's being very negative because she's having computer issues again. Jerry's being very emotional for one reason or another. And I don't really want to get into any of that stuff, but it's starting to weigh on me. Basically, it's starting to wear me thin, wear me out. I would love to be able to have a part-time job that pays me a decent wage, so I can spend most of my evening. I'd do the breakfast shift. I'd be happy to work at McDonald's or some other place where I have to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning, do the breakfast shift, and be home by 10 a.m., 11 a.m., right before lunch rush, whatever. But unfortunately, most jobs in this area are looking for full-time people because they don't have enough full-time workers. So I'm like, damned if I do, damned if I don't, you know. So instead of trying to jump ship at the college, I'm sticking with it. I'm actually thinking about, if I remember, to go in tomorrow and say, hey, look, my wife's situation is getting, it's going downhill. I need to spend more time with my wife. Is there any way I can do part-time? Now, last year when I asked that, they said no. This year, I think I'm going to press the issue because I'm like, look, as far as I'm concerned, I'll even tell them outright. As far as I'm concerned, you give me a no, I'm going to have to give you an ultimatum. You can either say yes and get me a part-time position, or when you say no, I can say, okay, 2 weeks. Whether I have a job or not, 2 weeks, I'm done. Because she's more important to me than the job. And especially if she's getting this oddball feeling where she's she's basically going down going down the corridor of whatever. She's getting these weird feelings that she ain't got much more time. A lot of things are going through her head, and I don't know if that's what's causing some of her emotional issues. Um, you know, I know for me and my part in the whole situation is, yes, the last couple of weeks or more, I have been feeling very detached. And I don't know if I'm becoming detached and pushing away from Jerry because of her emotions or her feelings, or I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to be around for her. I just don't know if right at this moment I am ready to deal with her dying. So it's kind of like one of those, do I try to get closer just to be able to have closure when it's time? Or do I push away and create closure before her time? It's a struggle. It's a struggle of trying to keep everything in balance and being happy and dealing with my job and coming home and dealing with things around here and just feeling like everything, literally feeling like everything is wrong. That me being at work when she's having these problems or these feelings or these issues, I feel wrong being away from the house, being away from her, because she's dealing with these feelings. But at the same time, I'm feeling withdrawn or detached from the situation because I just don't know if I'm ready. I mean, it's like last year all over, where we found that she had stage 4 cancer and I didn't know how to deal with it, and I became just secluded internally. I was just like withdrawn from everything. I didn't want to deal with knowing she had stage 4 cancer. I didn't want to be around the house. We did not sit down last August, before I got the job at the college, to say, hey, we could probably survive doing this, this, and this, so I wouldn't have to go back to work, so I can be at home to deal. But at the same time, I was like, no, I'd rather not have to think about it right now, and I'd rather work than think about what's going on. But here I am a year later, and it's not that I don't want to go to work, but I get these feelings when I wake up in the morning of, no, you don't need to be going to work today. You need to stay home. There's something wrong. There's something in the air. There's bad vibrations, whatever you want to call it. And it's just like gut instinct is telling me to stay home. And I'm like, now, a year later, I'm ready to be a part of this. And I'm ready to push through. And I'm ready to be here to help her be happy and not think about it or not have to deal with it by herself. And I'm like, I'm stuck. Once again, I'm stuck at an impasse. Do I quit my job and hope that, we can pull in enough income to survive and pay our bills and get enough food in the house? I don't know. It's literally something that we have to talk about. We have to sit down and talk about it. We really have to think about it. But because, this weekend is going to be a very busy weekend. I mean, her bestie's coming up to visit for the weekend, and then on Sunday morning, both her and Diane are going back to Texas, and then come back, the following Saturday or something like that. So I have a whole week to refocus, calm down. I wish I could take. It's almost like I wish I could take the whole week off of work, not to go to Texas with them, but so I have the whole week to myself, at home to whatever. Clean, fix, rearrange, repair, meditate, pray, whatever. Now, I don't think this has anything to do with my religious choices or my belief choices. I sat down, I thought it through. I know who I know where I should be going or what I should be doing spiritually. I still have faith in Jesus. I still am who I am. Nothing's really changed other than me voicing my opinions and voicing my choices and voicing what I believe in. And I still continue to read the Bible. I still continue to do all those studies. And, you know, I don't feel any different. And I'm going to say this much to hopefully put things at ease, or to give you a synopsis of what I feel. If this is a outside spiritual attack caused by somebody else, that somebody needs to be mindful of the three, the number 3. Because if anybody is trying to attack me or my wife through any form of outside source, I don't care if it's Christian, I don't care if it's what it is, it will return to you 3 times fold. So if you're trying to do anything bad or create anything bad for me and Jerry, that's going to return to you 3 times worse than what you sent it towards us. If it's just, you know, timing, or if it's just a lot of various things going on that have nothing to do with spirituality or Christianity or anything like that, that's fine. It could be just the way Jerry's been feeling lately, or the energy in the atmosphere. It could be, you know, we've got bad weather coming. Tomorrow is supposed to be, you know, today's high was 95. Tomorrow's high is supposed to be like 63. So yeah, it's going to get cold and chilly overnight and all that fun stuff. But that's what's been going on in a nutshell. Hopefully you enjoyed this. You can give a thumbs up, thumbs down, questions, comments, whatever. Join, don't join, whatever. You guys have a good day. Bye.